21st.
On July 21st.
July 21st. July 21st, 2008.
This is a crazy day.
You know, I was chilling and I went to this party, and then first went to one party, then the other party. So then I'm going to this party or whatever, and I'm just saying hi, I'm just looking around at the house party, and then so when I got to the party, everybody's leaving. So I'm like, dang.
Party already ended, everybody's outside chilling, but he still goes inside while me and the bros and our friend was just chilling, talking outside.
So my older brother is at his car, so I already left him. So I just went to the party, and then I gave all these dudes a pound, like, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up. So then after that I'm talking to these two girls. I ain't seen them in mad long. I'm just talking to them, whatever. And so out of nowhere, whack, I get hit. So I'm like, what the hell? I turn around, and it's the dude that I gave a pound to.
He comes back to me, yo, somebody hit me, somebody hit me. I'm like, what? What happened? Somebody hit me. I'm like, nah, just stay right here. Not knowing that he went in the crowd where I was.
So I went back, and I went back to my older brother's car, take off my stuff, like I'm about to fight him, I'm about to fight him. So then everybody circled me, a lot of people circled me. And I'm like, where do people come from? It's dark, it's only like 2 street lights on this whole street. So then everybody circled me. So I'm looking, and I'm like, wow, I can see some faces, not all, but the faces that I did see is the people that I give a pound to.
I go like, yo, who hit my brother? Who hit my brother? Some guy comes up to me with his hands like, yo, it was me. I'm like, what? Like, what's your name? Tells me his name. I'm like, alright. So a group of people surround me. I'm not stupid. I go back to the car, get the bat.
I'm about to fight the kid. We just in the middle of the circle. It's a wide circle. And then next thing you know, somebody came, hit me again in the back of my head. I'm like, wow, I fall. I'm getting jumped.
All I hear is somebody fighting, somebody fighting. Tony, they hitting your brother, Tony, they hitting your brother.
Blah, blah. That's not even the part. That don't even hurt, the getting jumped part, whatever. So I guess somebody had a knife or something sharp, whatever. And they were just swinging anywhere. Just swinging anywhere, it didn't even matter. They could have got me on my face, anywhere. It just happened to get me on my neck. So I'm like, whatever. So I didn't even know. I got up, and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. 'Cause you know how your adrenaline is up, so you don't really feel.
I see my brother on the floor while I'm still trying to chase the guys. Like 5 of them just trying to chase. They're running, like 30 feet in front of me, running, trying to chase him, not caring. Some big guy in front of me like, yo, chill, don't even run after them. Don't even run after them. Cops are coming. I was like, I don't care, man, I don't care.
Anything. So I just got up, and the girl's like, yo, look at your neck. So I'm like, what about my neck? And then she's like, look. And I can't look. So I took my hand, and then my whole hand right here just went inside my hand. So I'm inside my neck. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So yeah, so like my whole hand, it went inside my neck, and I'm like, wow. So I'm like, great. So I got up, cause I'm fine, but it's like the blood is gushing like this and whatnot. So I'm walking and whatever, and I start to lose consciousness. My air start going out. I can't talk. Everything is dizzy. Everything is flipping, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like, I'm thinking in my head, is this how I die?
All I seen is a big gash in his neck, a big gash. Like, I couldn't even put my hands there. I held on to him like, Nigel, lay down. Nigel, lay down. He's like, what? I can't breathe. I was like, Nigel, lay down. I was so scared. I was just tearing. I was like, Nigel, lay down. Everybody just around him talking like, yo, call. No one called the ambulance until I said it. Like, what are y'all thinking? Somebody's dying in my hands. What are you doing? I had to take my shirt off, wrap it around my arms, and put it on his neck. Apply pressure on his neck. I'm talking to him, like, Nigel, don't die. Nigel, please don't die. I love you, man. Don't die. Nigel, please don't die.
My older brother, he came back and he said, yo, sit right here. Sit right here. So I sat on the stairs, and then he thought smart. He took his shirt off and he wrapped it around my neck. So then so that way I couldn't leak all the way. So then he just saying, stay awake, stay awake.
Just thinking, just reminiscing on the past of what we did, how we grew up. Ambulance took like 30 minutes just to come. 30 minutes. He could have been dead in 2 minutes. 30 minutes to come.
And then the ambulance took 30 minutes to come. They took 30 minutes to come. So when they came, as soon as they came and they put me on a stretcher, boom, I was gone. So then they put me in the ambulance real quick or whatever, and then flew me out to one hospital. They said that they couldn't handle it because it was too serious. They flew me out to the next hospital in a helicopter, and then they gave me 200 stitches and all this stuff, and then it took a year to heal.
Finally bring him. I'm tearing. I'm crying. I'm not giving up. I'm just crying. Rushing to the hospital. The doctor said he'll be all right. Just got to go to Westchester, fly him to Westchester to get 200 stitches. So I'm in the emergency room talking to Nigel, crying, still crying. Can't help it, man. It's crazy. Seeing somebody almost die in your hand. It's tragic.
The police officer called the house and asked, "Is this case simple?" I said, "Yes." "What's going on?" She said, "It's about your son." I said, "Which son?" She said, "Is Nigel Semple your son?" I said, "Yes, he is. What's going on with him?" She said, "Well, all I can tell you is that he's in the hospital. You need to get there right away." I said, "Well, what's wrong with him?" She said, "I can't tell you what's wrong." I said, "Well, I can't promise you I'll get there if you don't tell me what's wrong. I need to know what's wrong." She said, "Well, he was sliced in his neck, but you know, I can't tell you anymore. You need to get there."
So I rushed to the hospital with the bros and my girl. Rushed to the hospital, not knowing. Called my mother up. She's like just crying hysterical. Didn't know what to say, man. Rushed to the hospital. The doctor says he's gonna be all right. So I'll go in to see him. He got his whole neck patched up. I couldn't even look.
So I started panicking. Didn't know where I was at the time. I'm trying to find clothes, trying to find shoes, trying to find everything. I said, "Let me call his sister. She's at the hospital." I called his sister. I'm trying to tell her what's going on. No, she wasn't at the hospital. She was at work. Sorry. I told her what's going on, and while I'm talking to her on the phone, I said, "Nigel was slicing his neck." She said, "What?" And I'm trying to tell her some more. She just hung up on me and she was gone.
Where I got a phone call from my mom, and she was crying, so I couldn't really hear her good. So I asked her what happened. All she said to me was like, "Nigel's throat just got cut." Before she could finish saying cut, I just dropped the phone and ran out the building, jumped in my car, and I believe I was doing over 90 miles per hour. And I was about an hour away from the hospital. I got there in about, I'll say 15 minutes.
I'm trying to get dressed, then his older brother calls me. "Mommy, Nigel is slicing his neck." I said, "Tony, are you just gonna call me now? The police officer already called me. Why are you calling me now?" "I was scared to call you. I want to make sure he's all right first." I said, "Okay, so is he all right? Is everything okay?" He said, "Yes." I said, "All right, I'm on my way." So we drove down there all the way to the hospital, which is about half an hour away. I cried. I'm driving, I'm crying. I got there, one of their friends met me outside and said, "Miss Gay, Nigel's all right."
And after that, they knocked me out. I don't even know, 'cause I woke up for a little bit, and they knocked me out. And then I woke up. Next, you know, I had 200 stitches inside and out. And then, and they said that, look, it's one finger away. If you look, it's one finger away from my Adam's apple. So if they would've got that, I would've been done. And the nurses and the doctors said that one more inch, and I would've died automatically, like right there.
I started calling a whole bunch of people, and then I got in touch with his brother, Tony, and then he's wilding on the phone. I don't even understand one word he's saying. He's like, "Yo, they sliced Nigel in his neck." I'm like, "You're not serious?" And I started crying, like I ain't know if he was all right. I ain't speak to him. Tony was just bugging, so I ain't know one word he was saying. He's just like, "Yo, find out who sliced him." I'm like, "Yo, just chill, just chill." So meanwhile, I'm on the boat in the middle of the Hudson River, not knowing what's going on.
Oh my God, I'm about to lose my brother. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's just crying. I'm the last one to find out everything. So when I get to the hospital, one of Nigel's friends tell me he's all right. "Don't worry, he's all right." So I go in the emergency room to see Nigel, and I just start crying right there because he's just laying on the stretcher with his neck just bandaged up.
He looked all right. I looked at him. He cried. When I looked at him, little tears came out. I said, "Nigel, this is why I didn't want you to go, because you see, this is what happens." His sister, his brother, and some friends are all standing around him. The hospital, the doctors all said, "Okay, he's fine. We just need to airlift him to Westchester because they cannot handle the situation. It was so bad that we need you to sign a paper." So I said, "Okay." I signed the paper. They took him away. We drove down to Westchester. It was about an hour away, and this was about 2 in the morning. About 2 in the morning, we drove down to Westchester, met them there. They did what they had to do, sewed him up and everything, and they observed him all night. We stayed there all night, and we took him home the next morning.
Like, I felt like I almost lost somebody, and he's on the phone right now. Like, my whole time I was on the Hudson, I was just like, yo, like, I thought he was dead. Like, I ain't know what was going on. People was giving me half stories. So he got on the phone and he's like, I'm like, it was good, you good? He said, yeah. I'm like, yo, I love you. He's like, yo, I love you too, bro. I'm like, alright, yo, just holla at me, da-da-da. And it was just like it was just crazy, because, I don't know, like, somebody getting sliced in their neck, first thing you gonna think is, he's dead. And I almost lost one of my brothers, man. It's about to get crazy, it's about to get hectic.
And it's like he's drowsy, he can't really talk or nothing. And I'm angry, I'm just telling him, like, asking him, who did this to you, he can't talk. And everybody's telling me, don't worry about it. Cops are telling me, don't worry about it, they're gonna catch a person. Or they keep telling me, just count my blessings, because he's real lucky to be alive. He could have died because the cut was real bad. And I just remember them flying him to Westchester Hospital because he had to get stitches because he was a trauma patient. And he was just there the whole time, just in a good mood. He had a good spirit. Like, he's very strong.
Didn't know what to do, man. I couldn't believe what just happened. I was so frustrated. Yo, man, I'll do anything for my loved one. Anything. I'll go to jail anytime for my loved one. You could put my word on that. I'll do anything for my loved ones. Anything. Seeing that, what happened to my brother, changed my whole life. I always tell people, don't take life for granted, man. Don't take it for granted. Live life to the fullest.
He ended up okay. Thank God.
Thank God, everything worked out fine. He's alright, he's healthy today, and he's doing good.
Man, I don't know. It's crazy.